Alright, today we're going to look at the GCF, which stands for greatest common factor. And we're going to look at using that greatest common factor to simplify fractions. In order to simplify a fraction, which is a fraction, actually we're going to say an equivalent fraction in its lowest term. And in order to simplify fractions, we need to find the greatest common factor of the two numbers. Now, just to give you a quick reminder, remember a factor is a number that can be multiplied to get that number, a certain number. So we're going to look at simplifying and finding the greatest common factors of a couple numbers here. So we're going to start off with greatest common factor of 12 and 16. Okay, so what numbers multiply together to get 12? Why, look, 1 times 12. 1 and the number are always factors. So 1 is always a factor and 12 is always a factor. Then I think, can a number 2 multiply to get it? Anytime a number is even, a 2 is always a factor. So you have 2 times 6. Can 3 multiply to get 12 by a number? Yeah, 3 actually can. We have 3 times 4. Can 4 multiply to get it? Okay, so now I have 3 times 4, and I can multiply 4 times 3 to get 12, but I already have my 4 here. So I know that I found all my factors of 12. Well, I'm going to look for 16. What are my common factors for 16? Well, I have 1 times 16. 16 is an even number, so I have 2 times 8. And what else? Can 3 go into 16? Well, 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 6 is 18. So 16, 3 is not a factor. What about 4? 4 times 4 is 16. So 4 is a factor. Then I look and I place my factors. I'm going to do 12 here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. 16 is going to be down here. 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. Now I'm going to circle my common factors here. I'm going to circle my common factors with yellow. 1, 2. There is no 3 common factor, so I have 4. And there's no 6's in both, 12's not in both, 8's not in both. So my greatest common factor, the biggest factor that's together here, is 4. So once I found my greatest common factor, I use that 4 to simplify my fraction. So if I was going to write 12/16, I'm going to divide each by my greatest common factor, which is 4. And that's going to equal 12 divided by 4. How many 4's go into 12? 4, 8, 12, 3. How many 4's go into 16? 4, 8, 12, 16, 4. 12/16 simplified is 3/4. And to review, in order to simplify a fraction, first you must find the GCF, greatest common factor, of the numerator and the denominator. Then divide the numerator and denominator by the GCF. Your answer will be simplified. There we go. Okay, so when you need to simplify a number, identify the greatest common factor, and then divide the numerator and denominator by the greatest common factor, and your answer will be simplified. In order to find the greatest common factor, find all the factors of a number and then compare them.